So the group had tracked down the potential hag, singular, based on the fish dude, fish monster thing that was plaguing our good friend Dannerby. We found out that it was actually a coven of hags, and while I think that they expected us to be more diplomatic than we were, we went full out on them. After a fairly rough fight of fighting giant alligators and magic casters and everything. And trolls.
Trolls.
You're correct. I forgot the trolls. We did manage to not only subdue them, but to slaughter them all. Kind of left us in a bit of an ethical dilemma that we recovered one of the daughters of the hag, a hag spawn, although she's only a little girl right now.
No.
It created a problem that what we've established based on our own knowledge is that once she reaches puberty, she will become a hag. And she will theoretically become evil.
We do know that Qualtana can break the curse, who is the night hag who teleported away.
We killed her.
Yeah, she teleported back.
We killed all 3 hags.
Oh, we did? Oh, because she came back. Never
Correct.
Mind. Yep, okay.
Correct.
I remember she teleported away, and then she came back after taunting us.
And from the night hag, we recovered a gem that was rumored to cure any disease. So Fell left the group with his goddaughter, friend's daughter, under a diseased ailment with Ixaden's Fell mount. And the rest of the group went back to the mine to hopefully defend it as we were expecting an attack. Not too much after the group returned, that we did suffer an attack and were able to defend and break them. I don't believe anyone escaped from it. Is that correct?
That's correct. Nipped them all.
Atlas chased him down.
So Briar with the Briar, who I had played at that point, but the rest of the group had managed to subdue them while Fell had gone off. I don't know if you want me to recap Fell at all right now, Matt, but I can.
No.
Okay.
You will talk about all that in point of view when you get back.
Fair enough. So the expectation was that Fell would be returning to the mine after curing the goddaughter, and we'll kind of see what happens from there. And that's basically what happened, right? Did I miss anything?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing that just happened was we finally got Lieutenant Marrow, who we've been chasing for months and dealing with, and Ixaden unceremoniously beheaded Lieutenant Marrow after everyone was like, "No, don't do that. We'd like to talk with him."
Right.
We had him right where we wanted him, and Ixaden chopped his head off.
So we lost any information that we might have, but we have taken the head off one of the snakes.
It's okay, guys.
So.
All right, so you are presented with the sight, blood gushing all over you, Alexander, as he was holding the sword up to you to signal his defeat, and as his body falls limp to the ground. Ixaden's sword is red with his blood.
All right.
This is not happening.
You're new here. I understand that. You're new here. You've been here for like a couple of days. We've been dealing with this for a very long time, and the man you just killed had answers that we needed in the head that's now rolling across the ground. The frontier justice technique may work on the frontier, but you're among people we'd like you to think of us as allies. You can't just be beheading people. I mean, normally I'm all for it. I really am. And maybe you don't know the importance of this man. I really am all for beheading people. And we totally could have done that after we talked with him a little bit. But he came from a fortified compound that you have not yet seen and had all the details. Like, he was our master key for breaking in. And I'm worried that this might have just cost us the element of surprise or some tactical advantages that we could have otherwise had.
Yeah, sorry. I
As he
saw a bad
wipes
dude
blood
who
off
needed
his.
to die. Yeah, I was like, I'm basically cleaning it off my. Saw a bad dude needed to die. I guess.
It's cool. We
Yeah,
can't put
that
it
was-
back on now. It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
I get that this is. That was a bit premature. I'll try and follow your guys' lead on this.
And I am totally normally all for the beheading. I really am. I'm pro beheading. Okay. There's one other guy. Okay. His name is fuck. Let me find it real quick. Feel free to just Harold. And Harold is actually the ringleader of everybody here. Okay. We've taken out. Actually, Matt, I would actually like to double check real quick and see what the counts are right now, just roughly, because we were told there was Lieutenant Marrow, there was 3 squads of 8, so it was like 24 plus Lieutenant Marrow, 4 Hellhounds, Fulton the Mage.
How many have you marked off of that count? Have you been keeping tallies?
That's what I'm trying. I mean, at least we're more than half, I would say. I haven't been keeping a perfect track, no. I think we've killed 2 squads, right? 2 squads, and like
many?
He had a group of 4 unseen. Harold is an unseen, and then Fulton is a mage who's always by Harold's side. So we haven't done Harold or Fulton, and then we just killed Lieutenant Marrow, and we've a bunch of soldiers, and I think there's probably some unseen left. How many death dogs have we killed? Do you guys remember?
I think it was just the one.
1 death dog. Okay, so there's 3 death dogs left.
Death dogs or people?
Dogs.
They're dogs. There was
Okay.
one that we just fought. It poisoned me. Don't get bit by it, because Danerby will have to help cure you. It's some disease.
You say that
Bad
like it's a
shit
bad
happens after
thing,
24
Danerby
hours.
having to cure you. Thanks a lot, guys. All right.
I mean, it's an uncomfortable
Danerby's
position
really
to
not
be.
into doing his job.
All right. So, Alexander,
We appreciate it.
You witnessed this. Anyone else? Oh, for who? Kevin. For me?
Actually, both you and Zach, I got a little bit from, but you were the main 2 that were talking.
I just heard
it's
from
not
you.
horrible.
I heard some from Zach.
I heard from
Yeah, I think I'm
Kevin.
getting a little bit from everyone. I think my connection's just really bad, among others apparently.
Huh.
Oh.
Is it?
It's fine. It was minor. Not enough to worry about. We're good.
I'm still good right now?
Yeah,
you're
you're better now.
Okay, I'm sorry. While you 2 are arguing over this, Alexander, do you want to do anything?
I just, whatever blood is on my sword, I just wipe it on my cloak and just start walking back over here. He handed me the sword, kind of. Did I take it, or was that?
It's laying on the ground right now.
All right, I'll pick it up, take it with me, and I'll just start walking back into the cave as they're talking.
Okay.
I'll start looting the body.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you what you find then.
Valuables are good, but mostly notes or any instructions, any
You find.
quest items.
Hey, you're making a pretty thorough deal. There's no real danger here. You're in your little safe spot. Tucked in a secret compartment in his cloak, there is a small journal.
Okay. Cool. I would read it out loud.
Okay. It's
Is it like a
undated.
handout or anything, or no?
No, it's something I'm reading. It's undated.
Okay.
You want me to read through all of it? There's a little bit, but not a whole lot.
I mean, if you want, you could copy paste it. That would be appreciated.
I'll read it first, and I'll do that.
We do copy paste. Okay, cool.
I'll do that after. Thank you. So you're flipping along, and you see some really old pages, and you find an entry that kind of draws your attention to it. Lord Saris saw it fit to send us towards an area of little importance. It will be good to get my platoon some activity as they've grown soft. The march alone will be at a grueling pace. I'm to report to some Herald figure when I reach my destination and give him a care package. What is in it, my mind can only guess. The Unseen are a prickly bunch, but if there's an objective that the Council deemed dangerous enough to send out the Unseen, then I'm best left to following my orders. Even a day out, and I can't wait until I'm back in Devon, embracing my love. Next entry. A week and a half on the road, and we've reached Javar. Some metallic construct was creeping around our soldiers, and viciously attacked some of them. At least, that's the story one of my squads gave. This construct doesn't seem to obey any master, but has a will of its own. Nonsense, I know, but I can't help but feel that way. I've decided to take him along. Perhaps he'll prove useful in some way. Next entry.
Real
We've
quick,
arrived at... Yep.
do I have reason to believe that that's Chatterbones or Ulfbert?
Absolutely Chatterbones. You
Yeah.
picked up
Okay.
Ulfbert in a ruins.
Yeah, okay. That was just clarifying. But Ulfbert had fought squads, so I wasn't sure because that could have been
Yeah, but he was
Yeah, but
picked
we
up.
could lead survivors.
This was in Javar.
Right,
Pseudo
yeah.
Dragon though.
Keep up, man. Come on.
This was in Javar. Alright. Next entry. We've arrived at the outpost. Harald is much more impressive than I thought he would be. His scales glimmer with shades of red and gold, never knowing which to be. Rumors around the camp indicate that there's a few people out here in these lands, mostly harmless. I guess that's why I was sent. I guard the fort, the Unseen scout for whatever they're looking for. Next entry. Thrykreen. Interesting things. Harald himself led an attack on their village while I stayed behind. Reports say that they put up a good, clean fight. The small ones and the feeble were left alive, but I know better than to believe those. The Unseen take no prisoner, nor set anyone free. What have I gotten myself into? As he just continues to go along the page. The next entry. Harald has been spending a lot of time with that construct. Too much time. That drow bastard Fulton is convinced that the construct contains technology and magic not seen for 1,000 years. Next entry. Well, the construct bit off one of Fulton's fingers, but he quaffed something down and his finger regenerated. It was good for a laugh. Now the construct sits in the weather, tied up to a large wheel behind the storage room. Poor sod.
large wheel behind the storage room.
The second to last entry. I arose quickly this morning as a furious herald came storming in, ordering me in one squad and an Unseen to head towards the lakefront and find out where some bandits had been hiding out. They apparently found something he was looking for instead. Along the way, we sent a couple messenger dragons to various camps to meet us at the lakefront. Well, this is the last entry. Well, only one of the camps met up with us. I don't know what happened to the others, but I ordered some of them to stay behind in case I don't return from my scouting trip. And that is the last entry of the journal.
Okay.
Along with that, you guys don't really find any gold, but you find one potion of healing. This is overall, like on all the bodies. There's one potion of healing. There's a shining bowstring that's attached to the bow of one of the fallen. Doesn't seem like the bow's magical, but there's something about the string that seems magical. And another well, you got the sword already. So that's everything. What do you guys wish to do?
Money wise, when was we found a bunch of money a while back, and I'm forgetting. Did we actually split that up between everybody?
I don't think so. I think we just talked about it.
Yeah, I remember you send out an email or a text about it. I think an
That's
email.
what it was, wasn't it? It was an email, wasn't it? Money chat. That's what it was. Okay, cool.
I don't know.
And John, you're looking at the sword real quick.
Yeah.
Or Alexander, you are, and you've seen this type of blade. It's not really common, but it's not real rare. It's a faint magical aura surrounds it. You know this as a vicious longsword.
Nice.
On a critical hit, you deal an additional 2d6.
Excellent.
All right. Anything else, guys? What do you want to do?
Right on.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Where to though? Are we going to the outpost?
I'm going to you.
Well,
Oh.
yeah. Well, Fel, you're not there. So 1 second.
Right.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
I mean,
Fel's
I want to
missing.
rest a little bit at least.
I would loot the rest of the people, equip our guys with whatever better items we found, armor-wise or anything like that.
A lot of spears. Nice steel longsword from one of the other guys.
I just want
Some leather armor and stuff like that.
cool. I just want our guys to be better armed and armored. And then I guess Fel, we can't leave yet because we don't have Fel, right? We have to wait for him. So
Correct.
I want to leave, but we can't. So
So since a lot of the message was a little out of context for me, what exactly, what's our new information? When Paul gets here, where are we heading?
we're going to be heading to an outpost that I had scouted a while back. Do you want to go to the world map real quick, Matt? So I can just show them where it's at compared to us?
We'll take you to the regional map.
Yeah.
Oh, regional. Sorry. We're here, and we're going to go here to that dot. Here's
Okay.
Alts. Ready, set. There we go. That's where we need to go. So what happened was this outpost right here was abandoned and haunted. And then I marched up solo to here and scouted this, and this was very active. I could see the smoke from miles away. So I didn't get too close to it, but we actually interrogated a foot soldier named Yorkin. Oh, he was a lumberjack. That's what it was. I kidnapped a lumberjack, jumped out of a tree,
You did
took him
what?
hostage. Yeah, I kidnapped a lumberjack.
Was he
What
an
was
evil
that?
lumberjack?
He was just a normal human guy. So I kidnapped him, took him back. Damn it, what is it when you get your prisoner to love you within
Stockholm syndrome.
we Stockholm syndrome the hell out of him, and he became very friendly with us.
1 day.
In 1 day, we Stockholm syndromed him, and
This was the guy that you were saying that the. Okay, I remember the Stockholm syndrome because when we got the unseen, you're like, oh, this isn't working out so well.
yeah, this one's not going
This
nearly
was so
as
much
well.
easier last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that guy was a lumberjack, and he told us the fort makeup of this outpost. And then we do know that I would say my counts right now of what we'll encounter there, unless they got reinforcements, is Harold, who is the leader of the unseen, Fulton, who is a mage, a drow mage apparently, at least 3 death dogs, 1 unseen, because I believe we've killed 3 of them, and I was told there was 4, but reinforcements or whatever.
This is the sketch based on his information that he gave y'all.
The lumberjack sketch. Yep.
Yeah.
And then, so actually what we know is this is the storage shed. I'd like to mark this up real quick. Chatterbones is probably there. Is Chatterbones there, or where is Chatterbones?
Outside of storage he was tied up outside of the storage.
Okay, so
I don't know where outside of the storage, but that's theoretically from the note. Obviously, Fel's not there, but.
So Chatterbones would be hopefully around there.
And Chatterbones is the other construct he was mentioning.
Yeah.
A very different type of construct.
He's
an AI.
He's humanoid. He has a personality. He's an intelligent being. He's not just a voiceless order following construct. He thinks for himself.
We followed him to start this mission. It was Uncle Tam's construct.
Yeah, it was like his little pet project kind of a thing. And we were not very nice to Shatterbones. And
Speak for yourself, man.
yeah, okay, Dannerby. Okay, all right. Dannerby was really nice to Shatterbones. Fell and I were not entirely polite to him. He had some weird mannerisms.
He's a pain in the ass.
That's my best impression of Matt. So we were not particularly nice, and basically we all split up for a couple months and then came back, and Chatterbones was gone. So it sounds like he got kidnapped a little bit.
Okay, well, it sounds like you bit someone's finger off, so that's cool.
I mean, it is cool. I'm worried about what he might have told them because he knows a fuck ton about who we are.
Everything.
Well,
he knows more than we do.
He knows a lot. We didn't properly interrogate Chatterbones, but they may have, so who knows. But
Sounds like he properly interrogated you.
yeah. And then to add on, probably like 8 soldiers left. That's my guess. So Harold Fulton, 3 death dogs, an unseen or more, and 8 soldiers is the count I have.
Okay.
So that's what we've got waiting for us there. Maybe reinforcements, because it's been like weeks probably since that number was given to us. And all of these people were sent by the Council of 5. And House Saris and House Mathis are 2 members of the Council of 5 from Devon. So that's the hierarchy.
Okay.
And this is where I want to go. I think we all want to go here, but we have to wait for Fel. Also, it's where Matt wants us to go, so maybe we shouldn't go there.
You go wherever you want to go.
We're playing Skyrim right now, baby. You go where
Yeah.
we want.
I told him I want to go check out that new mountain range.
Yeah, jumping up the mountains.
Yeah.
On a horse.
I mean, you can go check them
anyways.
out. That's fine.
No, we just had this whole conversation about how terrible it was I beheaded someone, and turns out he had a journal.
Yeah,
I was feeling really bad about that. If we don't capitalize on the journal, I'm just gonna get some really conflicting messages.
Yeah, no, we should definitely capitalize on the journal for sure.
Okay. So Phil, you and Tup
Sir.
are journeying on your way back. It takes you about 3.5 days to get there. And nothing really... Well, make perception check as you get by the lake. Okay. As you're riding past the lake, you catch the faint smell of smoke coming from the southeast. Roughly where your old encampment used to be.
Still burning that out? I mean, I'd explain it. Are we sharing the Felsteed?
No, he brought his own.
He's got his own pony thing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I kind of fill him in of layouts, evil ants as we went through a little bit of that forest and what's out there. As we passed through the lake area, this is what, this is where we originally settled, and was, just keeping him filled in.
Mm-hmm. All right. Continue on to the cave.
Yeah, I mean, if they're burning it out, I'm not quite sure why, but our first objective is to get back home.
All right. So the rest of you wait approximately. Let's see. It's 1, 2. 5 more days. A whole week passes by. Nothing seems to happen. Oh, go ahead, Danner.
During that time, I'd like to be trying to inspect that book that we found in the Fishman's home.
Oh, absolutely. You spent enough time on it. Go ahead and make a couple of Arcana checks with advantage. This is basically the first day that you're looking through it.
A couple is in 2.
Yeah, make 2 with advantage.
Okay.
Over 50. I'm just doing a personnel roll
All right.
here. Over 50. Okay, never mind. It's irrelevant.
Not do advantage on that?
It rolled different things.
All right. Well, a 19 is good enough.
Okay.
So you're looking at it the first day, and it's weird. We'll get to that in 1 second, Alexander. It's weird. You're sitting there looking through it, and the writing is all like faint bluish purple light, and it's describing certain techniques to make oneself a lot stronger. You think if someone spent enough time with this in a short period of time, the magic would come off the page and imbue the user with strength.
Physical strength or
Physical strength.
Okay, I'm gonna share what I've learned with everyone else.
Does Atlas already know what that book looks like?
Atlas, you don't. This book looks different than the one that
Okay.
you have. However, it is, as he's describing it, instant recognition of the type.
You should keep that bad, Jackson, even after you use it. It's still worth money.
Well, I was gonna let you guys know that I'm not particularly interested in physical strength, and I'm willing to share, I guess.
I could use a little more.
That's
All right.
who wants it, basically. Just you, James.
This guy.
Right.
Any way that I can be stronger,
So I'm gonna.
I
few
appreciate it.
horns.
But
The heaviness shoes.
if you believe that you need it, by all means.
So,
Yeah, so I'll give it to I'll give it to
Yeah, I want it.
Extrin.
all right. Let me make sure.
Say it.
I want
Excited.
to
It's yours, buddy.
Awesome.
check. I want to double
Excited,
check.
and that's it.
It might be Constitution or it might be Strength. I have to double check. And if I can
'Kay.
find my book, if that affects anyone's decision.
That is a big difference.
It is a big difference.
Well, I only want one of those, so
All right, let me quickly. Well, as quick as I can. I can't find my DM's guide. 1 second.
If it's con, maybe our cleric may.
Ah,
I guess
all
I'm
right.
not there. Never mind.
it is Constitution actually. Yeah, it's actually health and diet tips. And if you
Oh, okay.
spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your Constitution score will increase
That
by 2.
Like flies.
By 2, it will
It's
increase
probably
by
a-
your.
region thing?
And
I'm here.
you think the maximum
Okay, well, we
for
can
your
still decide while he's gone what we're gonna do.
the
with this. Like,
maximum.
who needs their constitution to go up?
You.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
a
probably.
frontline fighter,
Okay.
but it's probably better if
I'm always cool with having more
lasts longer.
constitution, but everyone could use more constitution.
Well, I'm mostly these days just holding back on the back line and just sending stuff out to fight for me. So, constitution's good always, but if someone else is gonna get poisoned by like a poisoned dagger or something,
In that case,
I can.
It's less
Yeah,
likely
never mind.
to be
I'm not
you.
there.
I mean, I can heal myself,
All right, so do you think it?
cure my own poison. So I think
Anyone
maybe.
else might want it?
and Kevin, if you decide that you want it to, we can hold off on this decision until you get back.
Yeah, I can imagine. We'd wait for you.
Fel doesn't. I'd have no need of it. I mean, I'm not there. I don't know if my thought process.
Yeah, your thought. You don't get a say in it.
And
So it's still reversible after I.
how about this? Can I have the longsword, perhaps? because real quick, I had to rebuild. Okay, so I'm hoping to get crits all the time.
God.
I get an extra 2d6, and I can wield a longsword and a katana at the same time now because I had
That's
to
kind of
rebuild
baller.
something. So it would be pretty fucking sweet, and I don't need the book though.
That's the weirdest solution I've ever seen, but it works.
Is this like Pathfinder where vicious means it's also magical, or is it simply just
It's magical.
it is plus
I
one?
believe. Let me check. Vicious.
Pretty sure it's not +1.
It's not +1.
Okay, all right.
It is not
It just has
really
that
considered.
magical-
Yeah. Oh no, it is considered a magic weapon.
That's
So
pretty
you
important.
bypass any resistances that indicate standard damage resistant, non-magical resistance.
Including an evil ghosty that might have been protecting an artifact that might have cursed our friend with old age.
Yeah, just gotta,
That's true.
So yes, vicious is a.
But it's not plus one, right?
It's not +1. You just do an additional 2d6 on a critical.
All right.
So enter that in your.
I'm not sure how to represent it, but I'm working
All
on
right.
it right now.
Let me. I can help you out through this. For the rest of the night. All right, guys. No more. No more.
Get your shit together.
So, am I coming out both ears real quick?
I hear you fine.
Check. All right. Okay. So, what did we decide on magical items?
Atlas
Who's got what?
the
The sword went to Zach. The potion of healing, who's taking that?
The greater healing or the new one that we got?
The new one that we just got.
I think I took one. Hold on, I think I already wrote
We
it down.
just got one from this encounter that Matt just told us about. So I don't know if
Okay.
it's been written down yet.
There
It
was
hasn't-
one. There's one in Money Chat too, by the way. Did anyone take the one from Money Chat from April 24th?
I think I.
I still have
Hold
the
on.
super magic one we got in the dungeon next to the dead body.
Briar would like the normal healing potion that we just got off these guys as a just in case. You know, he's standing and protecting the group. Does that make it easier, or do one of you guys want it?
No, let's keep you alive because we want you here for the next couple of days.
Hey, thanks, younging.
So, we have the sword to Atlas.
And then Briar's gonna give it to Fel as he walks in and be like, "Yo, what's up? This
Yeah.
isn't meta or anything."
No. Anyways, who's got the manual of bodily health?
That's
think,
the big one.
I have it for now. We haven't quite decided who's getting it, but it's either. It sounds
Well,
like it's either.
We're talking about a
or-
5-day waiting period before Fel gets there, so I'd say someone take it and someone use
Yeah.
it in those 5 days, unless you guys don't want to.
I'm up for using it.
It makes sense that someone uses it.
So I'll give it to Alexander.
All right, Alexander, you have to spend 48 hours over the next 6 days before you can use it. So what are you doing over the next 5?
All right. Wait. So I can work on? Can I work on it now, or I just don't have the?
Yeah. This is still day 1.
Yeah. I'll use it. I'll study it.
All right. How many hours a day? Because this is like you're essentially There's nothing else going on. Like 12 or more?
I'll probably go for. Yeah, I guess as much waking time as I can.
You could do 16 hours a day if you wanted to, and just 16 hours, study it. That's all you're doing, and then go to sleep, and you'll be done in
I'll do
3
that.
days. All right. So on the third day, then essentially what happens is as you're reading it and really digesting the material, the script automatically just runs off the page and up your arms. It imbues your entire body and then fades, and you feel stronger, just not strength-wise, just more hardy. What happens is your Constitution score goes up by 2, and so does the as well as the max, the ceiling for your Constitution score. So normally everyone's capped at 20. you can now have up to a 22 of Constitution. But right now you only add +2, if that makes sense.
Cool.
All right, and the pages become blank.
Yeah.
Hold on to that book, man.
I got you.
It's still worth money.
And it recharges
blank
every
And
100
in
years.
1,000 years.
100 years.
100 years. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so real quick, this happened in my time off, right, when we all split up for those couple months or whatever. But
This is
James
day
hasn't heard
3.
the story yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, James hasn't heard the story yet. So I acquired the book. You know, there's some things. Don't want to talk about it too much, but so I got the book, and then I was on a boat for 5 days, and so I basically got on board and was like, "Are there any wenches?" No wenches. I went in my room for 5 days, Batman montage, and just worked out really hard on this boat for 5 days, and then when I walked off, I had an extra +2 to Dex.
Right on.
I liked it.
out.
No. It
Yeah,
doesn't
worked out.
retroactively affect it, does it, Kevin?
What's that?
Increasing your Constitution score doesn't retroactively affect
it
all
does.
your
It does
previous.
too.
It does?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's really
wow.
good then.
Well, I
Yep.
gave you.
Yeah, no. Plus to con is massive. It goes back. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So 3 days pass, 4 days pass. On the 5th day that you guys have been back here,
Work it
the
out.
7th day for Fell, essentially. Briar, you hear some hooves outside of the gate.
Hail and be met. And I suppose
You got
it's-
to role play. Yeah, you role play yourself versus yourself, I guess.
Yeah, role play with yourself. Come on.
Or I can take over Briar.
take over Briar.
Yeah.
So,
Who goes there?
hail and well met, friend.
Ah, it's Phil.
It's Fel.
As he opens up the little, the door's not there anymore. Shit. It's kind of patched up. You notice as you approach, there seems to be a sign of battle. As bloodstains are on the rock. And the smell of the dead wafts away from the north.
I'll
you
hop
kinda
off the
smell it.
steed.
Yeah.
No one's hurt. I'm hoping. No one's.
Yeah, everyone looks to be fine, and Briar calls out to everyone. Ah, Phil's back, everyone. With a friend.
Helm's blessing to us all, I guess.
Who's your friend? And Tup just rings out. My name is Tup. Pleasure. May I inquire what your name is? And he says Briar. They have a little chit chat. And everyone, this is Tup.
Little halfling.
Little halfling.
Hey, how's it going?
Like smaller than a normal halfling?
No, just small.
Yeah, you've met this guy before, Danner. You spent.
I
a
didn't
couple
know.
weeks with him.
I didn't know he was a halfling though. I don't think it ever came up.
Yeah, he's halfling. He grabs your forearm in an embrace. Ah, good to see you again. You will be pleased to know that my daughter is all fit and no diseases anymore.
Oh, well met, old friend, and glad to hear it.
It's a weird introduction.
It's not though.
No, it's not that weird. So, we Fel and I traveled together to that village to try to cure his daughter, and I wasn't able to like completely cure her. So, we've spent some time together.
Okay.
Yeah, Tup has been a good friend of mine for a long time before ever embarking on this. But I think he sees what we're doing here, and beyond anything else, right now, Tup is going to be invaluable for helping out.
I'll be the judge of that. Let me see this hellspawn you all have.
Yeah. We'll take her back to the daughter.
All right. Tup just walks by. Tup just walks. It's like,
Flip a coin, man.
barges right in past everyone, like this little halfling. And he burst
I'm
in the
not on
room.
the map, but I'll go with
let
him,
me get
obviously.
you real quick. One
Yeah,
second.
I'm
I
right
can-
next to him. I don't have a
Alright.
weapon drawn.
I'll follow Tup if he seems to be going towards the girl. I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah. Goes, what are you doing? Huh? I gotta see this hellspawn. As he enters the room. Come here, little girl.
Yeah, I'm right here, buddy.
Not you. As he brushes by you. Not really. He seems friendly enough, but he's very.
Direct?
It's been a long road. Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's like, come here. The little girl actually scurries off into the corner and yells, Atlas.
I'll go calm her down and bring her out. Tell her that he's a good friend.
Let me see your eyes. And he just like, yeah,
I'll
look
take-
normal.
Control a Briar, but I'm just not on the map, so I'll.
No, you are. You are now. You're up north.
Oh, I missed me.
Nice.
Briar's gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Phil told me the story.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's done for. Right, like he's like a foot away from her. If what you say is true, then she's done for. Yeah. And she starts
You
crying.
know that for certain?
What was that?
I already told you.
I know you did, and I know we talked a bit. I mean, what?
She's done. Bearing, unless you got a wish ring, or anything like that, then she's done for. Yeah, or Dejin.
How long? How long she got?
How old are you, sweetie? Maybe 8. I'd say she got 2.5, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 if she's a late bloomer. I don't know.
What's your assessment on the tub? And
He gets a serious look on his face.
Let's head off. I want to
Yeah.
talk to you privately, not in
Yeah,
front of her.
and he looks at you excited and gives you a nod. I haven't seen one of your kind in a while. Well met. My name's Tup.
Xaden.
And he
Yeah, glad
gets
to meet
real
you.
serious. Yeah, fantastic. He goes, but seriously, she has to be killed.
There's beyond the most powerful magics that none of us have seen. There's nothing.
Correct. That, like I said earlier, I would do it. She's unnatural. I mean, she seems well enough right now, but
No.
So you can feel it in her. You can tell, because the truth is we don't have 100% guarantee that she was it, right?
He knows
They-
a lot about this world. I mean, he knows what's natural and
a
not.
human girl's not going to be laying around in some hag coven unaltered. I'm sorry. They either take them and keep them, or they take them, eat them, and give birth the week later, and then give the baby back to the parents for entertainment. And if this little girl was with them, then I am sorry. She's not a normal girl. I can't really feel it, but you shouldn't be able to feel it. Otherwise, babies across the world would just be slaughtered because priests could seek this out and kill them.
So, I mean, is it possible that you could interview her to know if she will turn? Can you talk to her? Can we talk to her to know if she was taken or if she was adopted? As far as I'm hearing from you, if she was adopted by the coven, she's okay. If she was birthed by the coven, she's going to turn. Is that?
Oh, no. They don't adopt. They take and they give birth
So
and they become.
there is a 0% chance.
As far as I can tell the stories of old, yes, 0% chance.
So the thing I was thinking of, meta, would be Game of Thrones stone skin girl held up in the keep, right? and then they just kind of keep her out of sight, out of mind, or whatever. If we build a place, we can find her a home for now, and keep working towards curing her. But I think, for right now we're good. But I like this little girl, and I mean, I see a lot of myself in her, but I care more about us and what we're trying to accomplish here. And I can't, for right now it's okay, but I can't let that affect what we're doing.
I'm going to trust Tup beyond anything. I mean, we've traveled together. Atlas, you still got some of the wyvern poison, right?
I do. I'd rather not use it in this situation.
You want to cut her throat?
I mean, I'm utility-wise, right? I mean, I hate to do it, but Fel doesn't know, but I already put a blade to her throat once.
She comes around. Atlas, what's going on?
Nothing.
Who's this strange man?
Nothing, Donna. He's just a doctor. Just came to check you out.
What's a doctor?
Makes the boo-boos go away.
You talk strange. That's why I like you.
God damn it. Yeah.
Xavier wants to tap Tup on the shoulder, lead him just maybe a few feet away.
I look at Fel and I say, we have at least a year to figure this out, right?
Like
I mean, you just don't want to get more attached.
Yeah, that's...
One second, Fel.
Oh, go for it.
Atlas, go ahead, Xaden. Well,
when
they're
she
talking.
becomes a hag, like what sort of threat is she going to be? The only experience I had is the 3 that we encountered before, and they seemed pretty nasty. Are they all like that?
I mean, they all have a big urge for selfishness. They're
Perfectly honest, so do I.
Yes, but they desire power. They, through any means possible, it's just in their blood. They bicker. They, some are quite powerful. Some have some are actually in caravans. You might not even know it's a hag, as they can take on the appearance of a beautiful woman. Some tell fortunes. It's
some
all
have
sort
red
of
hair.
Yes, exactly. They choose the appearance. They may not appear evil in the moment, but rest assured they've slaughtered and killed many innocents before, just to get their desire, whatever that desire may be. A young one might not know its desire, except that it wants to feed and wants to kill for some reason.
Atlas, where are we gonna be in a year? We're gonna be more attached. We're gonna be more desperate. You may put her down. I'll put her down. That's what Tup's saying. That's what I'm for believing. If Tup ain't no bloodthirsty assassin.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just think it's a shame because I worry that in a year we'll run into some magical being or some. I mean, we're only getting more powerful. We're only running into more powerful people.
And if
I think
we don't,
there's a small chance. I mean, if we don't, then obviously not. But I don't want to have regrets, right? I never take pleasure in any of the kills that I have to do. But I certainly could have some regrets about this one, The thing is, though, to be completely honest with you, I'm thinking about the utility of her, which is not a good place to be. That I hate being that person, and I hate when people think of me that way. So I think of how powerful she could become.
She's right behind you, like as you're discussing this.
Come on, we wouldn't talk. Yeah, I'm not talking about this in front of the little girl.
Okay.
We
We're going to a different room. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, we
meanwhile,
specifically left that.
Alexander, you have any comment on this stranger's intrusion?
We are a council, and Alexander, you can take your vote on it. I vote down.
Is
He's
thumb
just
down
kinda-
killer?
We need Danaby's
Or-
vote.
Stay
Danaby.
apart from this.
You don't have to be a
I'm
part
try-
of this, but you need to make a decision.
No,
Huh?
I don't want to kill her. I understand if you guys decide that's what you, but I don't
You
condone
vote yes or no now.
it.
I mean, we're gonna
I'd
stick
like
around
to
as
see where we're at
council.
1 year from today, and figure out a cure for this. Then we give it to her, and if we can't, then maybe not. I mean, she
Be
might
more
be,
attached
she
to
might be awful.
later.